Hi everyone, it's Lady Goddess helping you find peace and guidance. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is having a fabulous day today. I am, of course, relaxing, enjoying my time off, and working very hard for the channel. So today's pick a card is a reading that I've also never done before. So another reading that's new to my repertoire. And this reading is going to be called, What is Blocking Your Connection from Moving Forward? So what is blocking this connection? What is it that's preventing you and your person from having that happily ever after? Now, I will say this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If the reading does not resonate with you, that is fine. There are several other beautiful YouTube readers out there that will resonate with you, okay? Also, because this reading is general, the roles may be reversed. So I may be picking up on your energy instead of your person's. Sometimes that does happen during during general pick-a-card readings. Also, if you do enjoy my content, please comment, like, share, subscribe. When you're subscribing, please hit the little notification bell because I do go live quite often, and that way you can be notified also when I put out a new reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Now, I want to explain how I'm going to do this reading. This is going to be very interesting. So we have 4 options today. Option 1 is the color pink card. 2, blue. 3, green. 4, and red. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on a color. Okay, focus on a color. And that is going to be your message. Now, how I set up this reading is I have right underneath each one of these cards what we call the Goddess Guidance cards. And that is going to be what is going on within this connection and what you can achieve in this connection, okay? If you were to remove the blocks that I'm talking about in the reading, okay? So once I pull this card, there's going to be a card there, and that card's going to tell me what kind of connection this will be, okay? What is the lesson here? What is the highest that you can achieve in this connection? The cards underneath are the blockage cards on what are the things that you and your person have to work on in order for this connection to be successful. I have no idea what is under these cards as far as the other romance angels that I'm going to be using as the blockages. So really think about what color that you're drawn to, because the message that we're going to get could either be a good message or it could be a bad message. The overall achievement for the relationship, because this is a general reading, this is where you can take that information and accept it, or you also have free will, and you also can have the power to change the energy, because energy is fluid, okay? So I want to get started on this reading, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently, I don't want to take the messages away, so I'm just going to pull this message, and I think maybe I'll leave these here. And what I'm going to do, if I can just move these cards over, where you go, right there. So this is just going to be the backdrop. I want to start with the first message, and this is the pink message, okay? So if you chose the pink card, this is going to be your message. So, what is the best that you can achieve in this connection? What is the learning lesson here? You're learning inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So this connection here is going to teach you how to listen to your own intuition, how to go and actually learn things from inside out. Okay? This connection I feel between you and this other person is a great learning experience. It can also be a great healing experience. Okay? This will also teach you how to trust your own intuition, how to be able to take what the instincts that you're feeling inside and being able to navigate life through going with what you feel inside. Now, there's a lot of people that don't go by their gut. They may ask 1,000 different people for advice, so on and so forth. But the reason why you're in this connection with this person is that you two are meant to tap into your own intuition, okay? That both of you are meant to be able to trust yourselves, to build a better relationship with yourself. That is what is this connection is teaching you, what is best to be achieved as far as within your connection, okay? And this is also teaching you too how to love yourself, and for your partner the same, okay? So inner wisdom. Now I know some people may say, oh, but that's it? I'm not going to get anything else. Every relationship is a gift, okay? Some of the relationships that we have here are either meant to teach us something, or they're meant to be connections that stay with us for a lifetime, okay? This connection is meant to teach you something. Whether you stay with this connection for a lifetime or not is up to you. But the best value that you're going to get here is you're going to finally learn to listen to your own inner voice, which is beautiful. Because not only is that going to help you navigate now into your own life in other areas, but it really is going to help you if you're in another connection after this one, okay? You'll be able to discern things. You'll be able to understand, okay, by listening to yourself, what it is you may truly want in a next connection. Maybe by listening to your inner wisdom, you may be able to think about things that have happened to you in the past, and then realize when you maybe were down on yourself about why did this person do this or that, that it was their own inner healing that was needed, and it didn't have anything to do with you. So I find inner wisdom to be extremely valuable as a lesson and as a gift in this connection. Okay, so I want to start here. What is the first block in this connection? Okay, calling in your soulmate. And this is kind of glary, and I'm very sorry. This is the first block here. Calling the soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help to bring you together. How is this a block? Are you a person, or are you and your person people that don't believe in divine connections? Are you and your person thinking that the two of you are not right for each other? Are you in a connection where you're constantly exploring other options? This could be a huge block, okay? Either you or your person is feeling like there is someone else out there that is better for them. And that could be a huge hindrance on your connection. Because not only is that going to prevent you from really moving forward, but that really tells you how much this person really thinks about you. If you meet someone and they're automatically looking to the next person that they can go on a date with, that is a huge red flag. It's going to be very hard for you and your person to go to the next level if one person or both of you, because remember, this is blocked energies within the connection, so it could be a combined of both of your energies, one or the other. Regardless, this energy is strong enough that it's preventing the both of you from moving forward. So you have to say to yourself, are you a person that wants to date several people at the same time? If that's the case, then this is why your connection is not moving to the next level, because you're deliberately stopping it from going there. Okay? You're not giving it as much attention as you can possibly give it, or your person isn't giving it as much attention as they can possibly give it. So therefore, now your connection is going to stay at a certain level, and it's never really going to grow properly, not unless two people are really willing and able to be vulnerable with each other. And I see here there's an issue with complete vulnerability because you guys are believing that there's someone else better out there. So one of the main blocks in this connection is the fact that other people are still soul searching. Other people are still looking for their other half. Okay? And that is something that I feel is a huge, huge problem. Now, another block in your connection is forgiving and learning, which I said in the beginning that this is a learning connection. There's a lesson here for the both of you to be learned. A block in your connection is there's not enough forgiveness, okay? Or you're not learning your lessons. Either you could have had some fights or something that definitely has happened here, and the both of you are very stubborn and you're not willing to get past this energy. If you cannot get past this energy, how are the both of you going to be able to heal and move forward? You can't, because you're going to hold that resentment. That resentment is going to keep you from getting what you truly desire here if you want your connection to move forward. In the other aspect, learning. Are you both making the same mistakes over and over again? Are you allowing your person to constantly mistreat you and you're just okay with it? That is a blockage because you're not learning your lessons, okay? Or it could be vice versa, or both. Regardless, this is another aspect of the connection that is blocked. And therefore, again, you cannot move this connection forward and get that inner wisdom that would be a gift from the divine, not unless the both of you can heal these particular blockages. So those are very big blockages in a connection. Not knowing if the person that you're supposedly connecting with is the right one, and not able to forgive one another, and or possible not learning the lessons within the connection. This makes complete sense now why you need to get inner wisdom, why this is the divine gift of having trust within your own intuition. If you were to have trust within your own intuition and believe in yourself and believe in the decisions that you make, then you wouldn't feel whether or not, you would know right off the bat if a person is the right person for you. You wouldn't be watching this reading on blockages. You would just automatically know, I don't need to watch this because I know what's right for me. I know this person is my person and that's it. Or I know this person is not for me and that's it. Or, again, if you had the wisdom, okay, that you will definitely be learning within this connection, the best that can be achieved here, you would be able to have you'd be able to exhibit some form of unconditional love. You'd be able to take the lessons that are being learned here and take them as a gift. Say to yourself, you know what? I can forgive myself for what has happened here. I had some terrible things happen here, or I just had some things that we needed to pan out. And I'm happy that I learned my lessons, because now going forward, either in this connection or in another one, I don't have to make the same mistakes. Okay? And it's also not healthy living in resentment, not being able to forgive someone because you're resenting them. That energy stays with you. Even if you leave this person and you go into a next connection, you're always going to have that resentment. And that is a blockage. That's why inner wisdom here is, okay, the best that can be achieved here. Because the both of you need to be able to go within. The both of you need to be able to listen to your own inner voice. The both of you have to have enough confidence and enough willingness to trust. Okay? And I feel like that is a major issue here within this connection. And this is why this connection here is blocked. Now, if you want to move your connection forward and get rid of these blockages, let's ask Spirit, what is it that you can do to remove these blockages so that way you can get this inner wisdom? Okay, Spirit, what can they do to remove these blockages for people who picked pile 1? Okay, what can people do for people who picked pile 1 to remove these inner blockages? Okay, best thing that you can do here to remove these blockages, and I'm going to tell you the truth, is realize that possibly the both of you are not well suited for each other. That's how you can remove the blockages. Okay? This is why in this connection, one person or both of you are still soul searching, because there's an aspect here where there's not enough chemistry or attraction, that the both of you or one of you don't want to have this connection really move to that next level. Also, with the forgiving and learning, if you're going to hold resentment, you're not going to be able to love each other properly. So the best way to achieve healing in this connection, and this is going to be a tough pile if you chose this pile, is to really think about and feel and just know that maybe this connection is not the right connection for you. Okay? Maybe that's why what you're learning today is to be able to know that within yourself and to trust your own guidance. And when you know that something is off, you need to just believe in that. Believe in yourself first before you believe in what your friends say or what your family say. Whatever gut instinct you have is what you need to learn and you need to use in your everyday life. And this connection is teaching you that. It's teaching either both of you or one of you the ability to be able to say to yourself, this is not right for me. So the blockage here, how you can heal this connection actually is by unrequited love. And that's saying healing this connection would have one or both of you realize that this is really not meant to work out. It's not meant to go the distance. Now, again, I said this is a general reading. So if you feel that you and your person are having an amazing relationship, this is not your pile. Choose another pile. This is a very specific message for certain people. And unfortunately, this is a painful message. Okay? And this message is saying that your connection, once you get to the understanding that it's probably not going to work out, that's how you're going to remove the blockage and move forward. But you can't do that until you understand that, okay, within yourself, that this is something that is not meant for you. Once you do that and you get to that level, that's when you gain the true beauty of this connection, which is inner wisdom, okay, which will allow you to discern next time what is right for you and what is not right for you. And that's why I said I feel like this connection is a gift. It's a learning lesson and a gift, okay? So I don't want you to leave today being upset or sad about anything, okay? I want you to take what I'm telling you today and just think about it. if you find yourself in a relationship with a person that is not reciprocating, these are the reasons why, okay? Maybe this is your energy, but regardless, you're probably withdrawn to this pile because deep down you probably already know what I'm saying, okay? And this is painful. I know it is. I can relate to this message, so I know what it feels like to be in this situation, and it's not pleasant. But I really want you today to not be upset about this. Everything, whether good or bad, has a gift attached to it. Sometimes, okay, blessings are done in disguise. This is probably a blessing in disguise for you, okay? So if this resonated with you, comment down below, like, subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, the information will be in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because I do I do upload readings, and I also go live quite often. So if you want to reach me on one of my lives, that is an amazing time to do it. Okay? Thank you. Okay. Moving along. So if you picked, that was the pink pile. So pink is gone. If you picked the blue, then this is going to be your message. I'm not going to take these other cards off because I don't want to. I may have to now because things have gotten, the secret was revealed. And we don't want that. Okay. So if you picked this pile, I'm sorry if you kind of got a glimpse of another pile. Bad reader. Okay, but this reading is, I really like the energy in this reading, so I'm going to continue. If you picked this blue pile, okay, then there is a message here for you. Okay, so you are here today because you want to know about what is blocking your connection. Okay. Also, you probably hear from some clarity. So how I did this is the blue card right here. This is getting all messed up. But mistakes. I'm going to continue. Okay. So, if you picked the blue pile, this is going to be your message. So if you are watching this, of course, you probably are thinking to yourself, what blockages are in my connection? Why is this connection not moving forward? So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to explain to you, I have a card here from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, if you didn't listen to the first beginning of the reading. And in this reading, or in this card, there's going to be a message here that is going to be, what is the greatest thing that you're going to achieve in this connection? Or what is it something that you're learning? Okay? Like, what kind of connection is this? What are you taking from this connection? Then underneath, I'm using 2 romance angel cards that are going to be your blockages within this connection. Okay? And I'm going to discuss even further after that on what you can do to heal these blockages. We'll have another energy on what you can do to move this situation forward. Now, I've already had a little kerfluffles in this reading, but I'm going to go forward because not everything is meant to be perfect all the time. So I am going to continue, okay? The first part of the reading, for the people picked pile 1, all the messages were here, and that was my intention, to have a colorful background. But however, when I did that, I was accidentally pulling the cards, and they kind of all fell. So that is not good. But because we're all human, and we make mistakes, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop a beautiful recording. Okay, so now this is your energy here, Maeve. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And it's called cycles and rhythms. What is this? This is the energy that's in your connection, the best that can be achieved right now in this connection. So I feel that this connection here that you have with your person is confusing. There may be a lot of stop-starts here, okay? You guys may be going in non-stop cycles, whereas maybe 1 minute you're on, the next minute you're off. The conversation may be a little blocked. You may feel that in this connection that you're kind of walking on thin ice here. It's like no matter what you do or what you say, nothing seems to be going right here. So therefore, for you, this kind of tends to be a little bit of a problem. Now, with this cycles and rhythms here, this is a connective energy between the both of you. And it also is either your energy or their energy, but this is strong energy them pulling from this connection. The both of you are probably very well aware that things are not getting off the ground here, okay? Now, I will say the color to me of purple is very spiritual, so there is a spiritual aspect of this connection. I feel like there may be a spiritual bond here or a deep spiritual lesson at hand, okay? You may feel very energetically, I can't speak today, connected to this person, and they may also feel the same. But in order for this connection to really move forward, this is a tough energy to be in, and this is what your energy in this relationship, the best that can be achieved, is this energy, the cycles and the rhythms. So your relationship, if you were to ever move it forward in a healthy pattern, may always have this cyclic energy. You may always constantly be in a kind of relationship that changes. Things may never quite stay the same here. So if you are to move this forward into a real relationship, if you're not in there already, then you must know that this is the best that you can achieve here. And also, what is a lesson here in hand, okay? So this is a little energy that is very scattered. It's very confusing. It's kind of hard to kind of get out of, okay? And I can completely understand here if you or your other person or the both of you were like, you know what, I can't take this because I want to be in a connection where when I go to A, I go to B. Not that I go to A and then I kind of go to B, then I go back to A. And I feel like this is what you're constantly doing. 5 steps forward, 3 steps back. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that is not healthy. So I feel that this connection right now, although spiritual, was meant to be more of a spiritual lesson for you. Not really meant to be a lifelong connection. So I'm going to go into now what are your blockages in this connection. First block is giving this relationship a chance. So apparently here, either one or both of you are not giving this a full chance. You're not working on this partnership, and this is why I am saying that there's stop, start, cycles, rhythms. Okay? If you don't give your relationship your full attention, what is healthy full attention? Not 24/7, 7 days a week attention. A healthy response. If you do not have a healthy response in your relationship, how are you going to expect it to grow? You can't expect anything to grow if you give it half-ass energy. Okay? This is why you're constantly in this on again, off again rhythm here, because you can't get out of it, because either one or both of you are not fully succumbing to this relationship. You're not allowing this relationship to develop, okay? So therefore, this is why now this is a block. And this is a big block Because if you're not able to put yourself wholeheartedly into a connection, how are you going to expect it to succeed? Next blockage in this connection is expressing your love. Okay. So now, if you are not expressing to each other how you truly feel, how are you ever going to get out of this energy of the cycles and rhythms? This is a huge block. The throat chakra here in this connection is probably blocked, and it's probably very hard for you, or for the both of you, to be able to communicate how you truly feel with one another. And I really feel here that this is a huge, huge blockage along with the other blockage. This is why I'm saying I don't feel that this relationship is going to go the distance here. This to me is more of a spiritual learning lesson. This connection is going to teach you how to get yourself out of these cycles, so that way in your next relationship, you're not stuck. I feel like the both of you are just very stuck here. Okay? You're going to learn how to now properly address your issues, how to be able to put yourself in a connection that is loving, reciprocated. And I don't feel like this is definitely reciprocated. One person could be giving all the energy away, and the other person is just accepting it. One is working, one is not here. It's not healthy. This is why this is coming up as a block. Maybe either you or the other person. You see, I can't even talk during your pile. That's how bad this energy is with the throat chakra. I can't even speak right. So if I'm not speaking right, this is telling me this is a big problem, and the two of you constantly keep tripping up on your words of one another. No one knows how to express anything in this connection, okay? Or there's a fear of speaking, and therefore you're allowing yourself to stay in this cycle and not allowing this to move forward because you're afraid to express your mind and your feelings. That is a problem. I can't even speak right. So that's Spirit's way of trying to let you know how you sound, because I sound like an idiot when can't even talk right now. So what I'm saying is, this is big, okay? This is big, big energy. Not being a present partner in your connection and not being able to express yourself on an emotional level and being vulnerable are major factors for a connection to fail. If you cannot do this, how do you expect your relationship to get past this energy? You can't. It's going to stay there. Okay? So I really feel like this connection, although I do feel this is a spiritual connection and there's a deep feeling like there's a true energetic bond here, that this connection is your catalyst for your true healing. Because I feel that this connection is meant, and I want you to listen to this, this connection is meant for you to prepare yourself for your divine partner. So there may be some aspects of your connection that you are thinking about where you're like, okay, is this really right? I feel like this is an amazing connection. I don't know why it's not going anywhere. That is because that's what the divine plan is. Divine put this person in your life, vice versa or together, to teach you how to be able to handle a loving connection, to teach you how to express yourself, to teach you how to be present in a partnership, because I feel like your next union is going to be a big one and is going to be the last one. Okay? Now, I want to give you an energy here, again from the Romance Angels, on how can you remove this blockage. I feel like this is just a stepping stone for you. But if you love this person and you want to stay in this energy, that's fine. This is your choice. You could do whatever you want to do here. No one's going to stop you. Based on this energy I'm going to give you here on this blockage, that's how you're going to help yourself get out of this cycles and rhythms. Because that's the best that can be achieved here. It's just a cycle and rhythm of back and forth. That's why I'm saying I don't feel that this is going to last the distance. It's not meant to. This is meant to help you heal and teach aspects about yourself. So therefore, you can be better for your next person. But if you want this connection to move forward right now with this person, this is a step on how you're going to do it. Okay, so pile 2. How is pile 2 going to move forward in this connection? Okay, how are you going to move forward, pile 2? How are they going to remove the block, Spirit? How are you removing this block to move forward? I cannot make this stuff up. This is exactly... You're having a problem expressing how you feel. You're not going to get out of this cycle until you actually express how you feel. Bottom line. Spirit, I mean, I can't make this up. How you're going to get yourself out of this connection in this cycle is you need to have a heart-to-heart convo. You guys need to be able to get out of that fear of expressing your thoughts and your feelings. If you can do that, I want to see if you can do that. What will happen here? Okay? I want to see what will happen here, because that is the block. That's the only way, guys, you're going to get out of this connection being like this, is you have to have those heart-to-heart conversations. The both of you have to be vulnerable. It is not going to work until you're being vulnerable. Okay? Now, I know you may be like, wow, that's so obvious. But there's a whole deck of cards here. Spirit could have given me another answer. That's the answer. You have to learn how to speak with your person. Bottom line. I'm not the one giving you this answer. Spirit's the one giving you this answer. That's what Spirit is saying. And that's what I find absolutely incredible. How I told you that until you two could really talk with each other, you're not going to move forward. And Spirit just confirmed exactly what I was channeling before. So now, I fully believe that this is a stepping stone to a better connection. Okay? But if you want to stay here, I'm not going to judge you. Okay? But you're going to have to get out of this, I'm scared to talk about things. And I need to be more present in my energy with this person first before you can do anything. Otherwise, the best that you're going to be able to achieve here is this cycles and rhythms. And you don't want that. So if they were, Spirit, to stay in this connection, right? And have these heart-to-heart conversations with this person, what can happen? What is the new best that they can achieve here? Endings, beginnings. Should I say anything else to you? Endings, beginnings. What Spirit is saying, first of all, it says the old must be released so that the new can enter. Take this as two different ways. One, either like I had said, this is a divine partnership, but it's not your ultimate divine partnership. That divine partnership is coming when this ends. Something's going to begin right after it. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Or, for this connection to move forward out of the cycles and rhythms, you need to end the way things are now. So that way a new beginning can start. So you can get out of the cycles and the rhythms. If you guys cannot talk to each other in an intimate way and in an expressive way, then this connection is going to end. Kali says this is going to end. And if it ends, do not fear, because you have a beginning that will start with someone else. If you can have that conversation and fully be present, the both of you in your connection, this will end and you'll have the beginning with this person. So you have two options. You can either stay where you are now and try to end this cycle, but that will require you to be vulnerable, or you can just end this and then wait for that beginning with someone else if you truly feel like there's someone else out there that is better for you. You decide, okay? So if this resonated with you, please comment down below, like, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, the information will be in the description box below. And that, my friends, was a beautiful reading for people who picked pile 2. And that's funny that I said that because I was tripped up in the reading, okay? And this was all about throat chakra being blocked here. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's continue. Pile 3, which is the green. Okay, so if you picked pile 2, which is green, automatically green to me is all about heart chakra energy. So I feel like there could be a lot of love here. How this is going to work is this energy that I'm giving you right now. This is the best that you can achieve in this relationship, okay? Or the lesson at hand that's in this relationship. The best or the lesson. Now, we have 2 blockages here that I have from the Romance Angels. I will discuss the blockages and try to give you some suggestions to get out of it, so that way you can have this bright future which is promised to you with this person from Lakshmi. You couldn't have asked for like one of the better cards to get out of this Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So the first thing is, Lakshmi is saying, stop worrying. Everything was going to be fine. So maybe you're in this, looking at this reading right now and you're confused. Okay? You don't know what's going on here. You're not quite sure of the future of your connection. But according to this beautiful bright future card, which has a lot of yellow in it, so I'm seeing this as being, truthfully, a pretty promising connection, because I'm seeing paradise, I'm seeing sunshine, I'm seeing happiness here. So I am seeing a beautiful, promising future here within this connection. I do believe that this connection has the capability of going the distance. You could really have a lifelong partnership with this person, definitely. But there's a few blockages here that need to come into a resolved place. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to really get this beautiful, bright future if you don't solve these problems now, okay? So we're going to discuss these, okay, and see how we can nip these in the bud for you so that way you can get that bright future with this person. Because unlike the other 2 piles that were really deep, you, I feel, you really have a true potential to be in a gorgeous connection with this person, okay? This connection can definitely be worked out. So whatever issues I'm going to tell you about now that are the blockages, Spirit is saying these can be ultimately worked out. Okay, so let's go through the first blockage. New love. Okay. A new person has restored your romantic feelings. Ooh, this is a tough one. So the blockage is here is that someone may have feelings for another person. Okay? There may be another person entering this connection. This is a blockage. But also, what else is a blockage here? Okay? I'm seeing this in 2 different ways. And I'm going to tell you why. First blockage is one or both of you either have someone else that you may have your eyes on, okay? That you may be thinking about. And you may be kind of wondering what's going on with that over there. But you're in this connection with this person, okay? Or this is a new love connection. This connection is brand new. And therefore, the blockage is you just started. So you want to know now, like, what to do with it. It's so brand new that you don't know where to go and what to do or how it's going to turn out. And that itself may also be a blockage because you're not sure of it yet enough to trust in it to have this bright future. Okay? Which is why maybe you may still be having your eyes elsewhere because maybe this is a new connection. And me telling you that you're promised a lifelong partnership with this person, you can have one, is scary to you because you're like, well, what the hell? This is just someone I just met. Like, don't scare me like that. That's a blockage. So this new love can be seen in both ways, and it can also be seen together. And I feel that for most of you, it's going to be a together situation where this may be so new that it would be reasonably acceptable for you to be still kind of looking around because you don't really know how this other person is feeling, maybe. You don't know how long this love will last. Sometimes we fall madly in love and fall out of it within a matter of a month. There's still some uncertainty here, and that's what the blockages is. This is where this blockage is hindering you from moving forward. So now, what do you do with this? What do you do with this? How can you get past that? Okay? And I think that if you really are in this brand new connection with someone and you're starting to feel those feelings and you may still kind of be playing the field, which a lot of people do, that of course becomes something that would kind of block you from moving forward because you may still be confused and say, I don't know what I want because I still may want to have other people in my life because I'm not sure that this is a sure thing. But if you are able to stay focused in this connection and trust in, the newness of this connection, then Spirit is saying, guess what? You will have a bright future. Maybe this is why I was saying that I feel like this is a positive connection because the both of you are still in the honeymoon stage here. So this is kind of a situation where, there's probably not much that has happened here that would cause you to really be that upset at the other person, okay? And that would still make you also kind of look around a little bit because you kind of maybe didn't get to the point where you made things serious between one another, okay? So this is why this is becoming a blockage here. Let's look at the second card. Another blockage in this connection is that you may be feeling that this is too good to be true, or that you're not deserving of this kind of love. Maybe this is why you're still looking around, or vice, could be the other person or both of you, because this almost seems like unreal. Like Lakshmi is saying, this is a bright future connection. This to me can go a mile. But the both of you may be so blown away by what is before you that you may be like, well, okay, how am I going to have this happily ever after? Like, this is freaking me out. I just met this person. And I feel like that's what this energy is. I just met this person. And that's why you guys are a little confused. You guys are blocked because you're afraid of what the future may hold. And that's normal. And it's acceptable. These are not major blockages. Having that fear when you just start falling in love with someone is scary because you don't know how long it's going to last. Okay, you don't know if you put yourself out there, if that person is going to be, doing right by you. You don't know if you do that, is that person going to be, faithful to you in the long run? You don't know. Being vulnerable is a scary thing. Also, if you just started a connection, it could be very feasible that you may have been dating other people at the same time. Therefore, it's a little hard sometimes to make that decision because you may be that person that doesn't want to commit until you absolutely know that that is the right person for you. And therefore, these are the blockages here that are in this connection. Now, do I think that these blockages can't be worked? out? Absolutely not. These are very easy blockages to get past. Okay? The you deserve love is saying, you know what? Cupid shot you with its arrow. Accept it. You've been wanting this. The both of you have been asking for this partnership. And now that it's here, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to live in your fear? Are you going to doubt this? Are you going to wonder, well, is it safe for me to love this person? Or are you going to just go with it and just say, you know what? I finally found someone that I feel is worth it, and I want to go towards that bright future. I want to have that happiness. And I do see a great future between the both of you if you can work out these issues, because the green card, green is the color of the heart chakra. So I am really seeing here that there is so much potential here between you and this other person. There's so much love that can be had here, so much happiness, so much abundance, that I feel if you were to really give this connection a chance, that you guys could really have a very happy connection. And I feel that this can also be a longer lasting connection. I feel like this is something that can really grow. Like really, really grow. This could be a connection where not only are the both of you abundant together, but there could be abundance in different ways. I mean, we could be talking about having a family, you know, maybe starting a business together. There is a lot of possibilities here on this connection. And I really am hopeful here that between the both of you, the two of you can really work on something very beautiful here and very fruitful for one another. Okay? So I want to know now, I'm going to ask, what can you do to move this connection forward? How is Spirit advising you to remove these blockages, which I honestly feel are very workable, but we're going to ask Spirit regardless. Okay, Spirit, please guide people who pick the third pile on how they can move this connection forward. What is it that they can do? Playful. Just be playful. Go with the flow. Don't make anything so serious. Okay? Don't overthink it. Spirit is saying you can have this bright future with this person, but just take it one day at a time. Don't panic. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Just stay. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. What Spirit is saying is have fun with this person. Okay? Get to know this person. And I think in time, the both of you are going to really find out as you get to reveal, you know, each other to yourselves. You're going to realize that there's something really special about one another. And there really is a future that can be had here. And a beautiful future at that. Okay? So that is a very easy and fun way to move forward. Just don't think too much about it. Don't put negativity in it. Just be playful, okay? And I'm telling you, I really am getting a great energy from this pile here. And I really do feel that the both of you have the capacity to really make something great here, okay? So if this resonated with you, please comment down below, like, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, the information will be in the description box below, and if you want to hit the little notification bell, you'll be notified of when I upload readings and when I go live. And I do go live quite often, so it's a great time for you to get to know me and to get a personal reading from me on the spot. Okay? Love and light. Okay, last but certainly not least. Okay, look. Okay, so the red pile. Red. Hi, so if you chose the red pile, what is the blockage in your connection? Okay, so the way I did this reading, and I've been explaining it to every single pile, is I set this reading up in such a way that I wanted to give you a card for the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. The Goddess Guidance. That card that I show you is going to be the best that's going to be achieved, or a lesson in this connection. Then underneath is 2 cards from the Romance Angels that are blockages in this connection. Based on this card and the blockages, I will give you ways to try to clear these blockages for you, whether or not it's worth clearing this blockage and staying in this connection, or do I feel like this is something that's just going to end up being a lesson for you, okay? So I want to start. Now, your card is beautiful. It's the Mary Magdalene, and it says, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. And the title of that card is called Unconditional Love. Okay, so what do I feel here? This connection is really trying for you. I feel like this is a hard connection. I feel that you have gone through so much with this person. This person has triggered you in so many ways. And it's very hard for you to look at them sometimes in a positive light. So what the best that you can achieve here, or a lesson, is unconditional love. This connection is teaching you to love regardless of how things may seem. It's teaching you to love this person no matter what they do. Always to have empathy and to realize that if someone does something to you, it's not about you, it's about them, okay? So this is a very important lesson in this connection. Now, I do feel that this is a spiritual, divine connection. I feel this could possibly be your twin. Therefore, I see this as being a connection that's going to be in your life for a while, if not a very long time. This is not a short-lived connection. And this is why the lesson is here, is to learn unconditional love. If you can't learn the unconditional love here, you're not going to be able to really move forward in this connection, because the blocks that you're going to have are going to be hard for you to get over, okay? If you are to think in that way, in the ego-based way. This connection is teaching you how to move out of the ego and how to move into more of your heart space, to think with your heart, not with your ego. Now, if someone is doing things in this connection that is abusive, really hurtful, I do not condone this connection. I am talking about just things that are happening here that are a little hard to deal with, okay? Just things, situations, okay? Maybe one person has a little bit of a heart closed, like maybe they're a little closed off. Or, someone was in another connection and now they're healing, stuff like that, okay? I would never condone a person staying in a connection that was wrong for them, okay, or emotionally manipulating. So I'm going to show you the first blockage in this connection, okay, and then we're going to talk about it. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Wow. This is a big one. This is a big blockage here. This is why you're learning unconditional love. Religious factors can mean a few different things. It could mean legit that you both are from different religions, and that could be very difficult because maybe your family does not believe that you belong with anyone else besides your own religion. That could be a first right there. Second can also be that maybe you're very spiritual in nature, one or both of you, and the other person doesn't necessarily believe in that, and it's a struggle for them, okay? That's a problem too. So you have a very, very big blockage here in regards to the religious factors. This can be something that could take a long time to fix, maybe even years, okay? To try to get someone to leave their religion, or maybe to have someone's family, accept a person out of their religion, could take a lot of work. Now, I do believe we're all equal, but some people were raised in certain ways, and that's just how it is, and that's just how it's going to be. So therefore, this person is in this situation, or you are in this situation. Okay, this is why I said this is, I think, a twin flame relationship. This is going to be a hard relationship. Being able to get over this particular block in itself is a big hurdle. What you can do to help alleviate this block is look at things from the other person's perspective, or vice versa, or both, and say to yourself, if I truly love this person and I truly have unconditional love for them, I will accept them for exactly who they are. So if this person is different or has different beliefs and you want to be with them, but I believe here, this is a situation where you both do love each other. There's not like, oh, I don't love this person. No, you guys love each other. Then is the relationship strong enough? Is the love long enough to be strong enough to be able to stand the test of time? Are you going to be able to turn around and say, you know what, I know you come from XYZ and I come from XYZ, but I'm willing to stand up to my family and tell them that I love you? That is very hard. Some people can't do that. This person may see you in secret, and their family or your family may not even know you even know this person. That's how bad this situation could possibly be. You have to hide this connection. And this is bad. Okay? So I need to see this other card here. I want to know what this other blockage is in this connection here. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. I feel the blockages here is that the both of you do not get to spend time with one another. Why is that? Because I feel like this is a secretive connection. This connection isn't secret. And you know what? With the religious factors, it can also mean that maybe one or both of you is married to someone else, but you love each other. So there's huge blockages here. You're not able to sit down and just have a normal conversation with one another in a normal time because you have to do everything under the hush hush. This is why Spirit is teaching you the act of unconditional love. Can you do this? Because this is the best that can be achieved here. Can you be like Mary Magdalene? Can you? Can you love yourself and others in every situation, no matter how outward appearances may be? Could you love this other person knowing that their family doesn't know that you exist? Can you? That's unconditional love. Are you okay with being in a connection like that? Can the both of you muster up enough strength to get past that, to be able to actually spend the time alone together that you really do want to spend? Can you guys do that without feeling guilty? Because there's a lot of guilt here. Can you guys really do that? That's serious business. Are you willing, right, to stand up to your family? Or are they willing to do that? That is a serious problem. Because if you guys are not hanging out enough, I feel like you both yearn for each other in private. You cry late at night, and so does your person, because you can't be together. And you guys love each other unconditionally. That's the lesson of this connection. The best that can be achieved here is unconditional love. So the two of you love each other, and you can't express it in front of other people, and this is incredibly painful. Maybe your person is married and you love them and they love you, and they're stuck in a marriage that maybe is arranged and they can't get out of it. Maybe their family doesn't believe in divorce and they're stuck, but they love you and you love them. If you guys cannot spend enough time alone together, how are you going to get out of this energy? How are you guys going to exhibit unconditional love for each other? Because the both of you are desperately wanting to spend time, and you don't get the time to disconnect with each other, and you want that. The both of you are yearning for everything. You're yearning for time. You're yearning to make love. You're just yearning to do everything, and you just can't. The time that you guys spend together is so sweet, and it's so sincere, and you cry because you love this person and they love you so much, and you just can't do a damn thing about it right now. We're going to ask Spirit, what is it that you can do to help in this situation? What is the spiritual guidance here? Because I feel like this connection is going to be for a long time. But is it going to be a connection where you guys can actually be together? Or is it going to be a connection where the both of you have to be in secret? I didn't ask the question. I'm going to ask one more. I'm going to pull another card. But someone here in this connection is codependent. Okay? Either you and this person cannot get out of this other connection or this other situation, whether it be religious, spiritual, marriage, whatever, because they are attached to it. They depend on these people. So if your person is married, they depend on their partner for some sort of livelihood, and they can't just leave. They may have a family with them. If this person has a different religion, then their family is their driving force of security. And if they leave that could basically ruin their whole entire life. And it's a very risky move for them to take. So I didn't put out there to Spirit, how can you get past this? I just had that card flip out in regards to this. So I feel like this was just a side message for you, just to know that there is a codependency here. This is why there's a problem even more so. One or both of you can't get out of a situation with something. It's very hard because there's a lot of ties to it. Okay? The family may feel that if they were to do this, it would shame the family. And I'm not saying you're shameful, but some religions are very strict where one or two people may not be able to do this. Also, this may also be a same-sex love relationship. And I believe in all relationships. And this person that you're with may be with a traditional partner in a relationship or marriage where their family may not accept what is going on. Okay? So there's a lot of scenarios here that are in play. And it can't just be, let me get up and just be with you. There is a main hurdle here. So Spirit, what can they do for people who picked pile 3. But I will say there's a lot of passion, not even pile 3, pile 4. There's a lot of passion here because you picked the red card. What can they do, pile 4, to help them get past these major hurdles, Spirit? What can they do for people who picked pile 4 to help them get past these major hurdles? Spirit, please give me direction for this person. What can they do? What can pile 4's person do to get past this hurdle? Because this is a big hurdle. Honeymoon. Spirit's saying you're not going to be able to get to the level of a connection that you want with this person if you're not able to hang out with them. You're not going to be able to move this connection forward, not unless you're able to hang out with them. You have to see them. You have to spend time with them. You cannot have this connection the way you want it to be, which seems like an obvious answer. I know it almost seems like a ridiculous answer, but that's what Spirit's saying. You guys have to spend the time together. So if you can get past all these hurdles and actually get yourself out and about with this person and travel with them and be in their presence and spend quality time with them, your connection can grow and you can still have that unconditional love for them, but you cannot have a connection with someone that you just don't see. It's never going to grow into anything more than just that. I feel this connection could be for a very long time, but it may take years before the both of you can actually get to spend that time together, because you don't just have one hurdle, you have several. Okay? There's a few big hurdles here that come into play. Quite a few. And if you can't get out of this energy here, okay, and get to spend the time together, then it's going to be very hard for the both of you to really have that loving relationship that you want. It's hard. Are you ready for that? Are you willing to sacrifice? Because unconditional love, that's what that is. It's being able to love someone no matter what. Can you love someone in secret? Can you love someone that may be with someone else? Can you love someone knowing that they're from another religion or their family won't accept you? Can you? If you can do that and the two of you can actually get out and be together and tell people, this is who I want to be with, then I think you'll have a beautiful, lifelong connection. If you cannot, and it just seems like too much of a hurdle, then the only thing that you can say to yourself was, I tried my best. And I guess I'm not going to be able to move forward here. And then from there, in the next time, you'll realize that how you really did love this person. But sometimes love isn't enough. Unconditional love is loving somebody regardless of anything. So if you love this person and they just, maybe they're stuck in this situation and they just can't get out of it, you're going to learn unconditional love. You can love them and just send them love from afar. But I don't suggest that you stay in that situation where you're not emotionally fulfilled. Loving someone unconditionally loves loving them no matter what. Just because you're loving them from afar does not mean that you need to stop your life, vice versa, or together. If you can work out these differences, yes, you can have a beautiful relationship. But if you can't, then send unconditional love to this person. And then start your life and look at things through a different lens. Because this is going to be a very difficult situation. And this is probably why I said this is a twin, because usually twin situations are meant to be difficult. They're meant to trigger you and to teach you. Some people go years without being in union. This could be that way. This is tough. I want to ask my goddess guidance deck, if you are able to get this person out, or you're both able to get out of your present situations and move past these really tremendous blocks, what can come about if you were to actually do this? I know you're going to have unconditional love for them regardless. You do love this person and they love you, and I feel like you guys are exhibiting unconditional love right now as we speak, but what can they expect, Spirit, in the future? Pile 4, if they were able to do this. Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and don't give up. Okay? Like I said, there's a lifelong connection here. The both of you can have it. It's very spiritual, color of purple. This connection can blossom into something absolutely incredible if the two of you were really able to get past those humongous hurdles. If you can have a beautiful blossoming connection that I feel will be lifelong, because the fact that the both of you, once you get out, okay, the reason why this is going to be so lifelong is going to take such a damn hurdle just to get past all these problems. It's going to take so much damn patience. And I feel like once the both of you finally get through that, things can't be undone. So if this person leaves their family or vice versa, or the family's upset, that's going to be for quite some time. There's a lot of work here. Once the both of you or one of you is finally able to get yourself to that level, there is not going to want to be any turning back. You're not going to go through all this just to say, I don't feel like going out with you right now. I don't want to be with you. No. If you're going to go through all this and put all your risk, like your life at risk, not meaning you're going to die, but putting like your securities and your family and all that stuff at risk, then you're going to go for it. And I feel like the both of you are going to stay together for a very long time, and there will be a blossoming of this connection. It will move forward. Okay, so I told you I felt like this was something that had the capability of moving forward. So if this resonated with you, please comment down below, like, subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, the information will be in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you can be notified when I go live and when I upload readings. Okay, guys, this was an awesome reading today. I am so happy that I did this. I know it's a little different than what I do, but I felt like, why not? And one of my subscribers recommended that I do a reading like this, and I just decided to put my own little spin on it. So I hope you guys have a pleasant evening. I love you all. Love and light.